All right, it's done. Kind of. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. See, these are the things that just... Where are the light fixtures? So we're doing light fixtures. Those aren't done. Anyway, I'll have to do a tour. We're gonna put that there. First step, let's get the toilet and this crusty old sink out of here. What do you say? Looks all right. How do I get this son of a gun out of here? I'll leave this trap. Okay, so we want to... Oh. How am I going to turn off the water? And this is ridiculous. I'm going to have to shut the freaking building down to take this off. You know what we should do? I'll shut the building down and then I'll put a nipple with an IPS shut off right here. Oh wait, no, there's threads right there. What are they doing? There's threads right there. I didn't see it. Okay. Okay, that worked. All right, so I just pushed down to kind of bend this out a little bit, and then I was able to raise it up. So let's hope the vanity goes up to that. Otherwise, Carlos will have to tile there. Take that off. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna turn off the building. Everybody gets all freaking salty when I turn the water off. Can't understand why. I'm just joking. And then I'll put that's just a threaded copper nail. I'll just put an IPS on there real quick. Maybe I'll do it for both because that one's pretty crusty. Yeah, I'll probably do it for both.
Watch this. It's done under... Because the people... Oh, those heavens were shut up in faith breaking.
There you go. Brackets off. This nonsense is off. And the reason I didn't go back with a wall hung sink is because the likelihood of it fitting in this nonsense right here is slim to none. So I'm hoping the vanity will be just right here to cover all that. It'd be really nice if that's how it's going to work out, but probably not. So yeah, Carlos is going to have to do the tile for sure. Even if this was high enough, he'd still have to do it on the side. So, but I gotta say, I went with a little more expensive vanity this time. It looks good. It's really quite nice. All right, let's we'll prepare get everything ready, and then Carlos will be here tomorrow to do the tile with your standard fister with the click drain and the shanks. And for upstairs, we have another little nicer one. I'm actually going to try this rubber gasket. I'm going to give it a try. Normally I rip that thing off, use putty, but let's give it a try. Let's see. I don't know how that's gonna leak. I really think it might work. I think it'll be fine. I really do. Guess we'll find out, huh? Rarely rains in LA, I'll tell you that much. Rarely. It's a nuisance. I hate the rain. Looks good. Lexel around the edges. And I'm gonna let that dry. It takes about 30 minutes. Lexel is great stuff, man. So let's get the toilet. How to install a toilet. This is the 12-inch rough. The one upstairs is a 10-inch rough. Got the old American standards, folks. You know from previous videos that I love my Glacier Bays, but something's changed in the last 2 weeks. And I'll tell you what. I'm seeing this girl. She lives in West LA. I was at her place the other day. And I went to use the restroom for the first time, right? So I go in there, and I don't know why. I don't know why. But when I got into her bathroom, before I saw the toilet up close, I don't know why. I thought to myself, I was like, please don't have a Glacier Bay toilet. I said, please don't have a Glacier Bay toilet. I walk up to it, boom, Glacier Bay. And there was something, I was just like, this is my girl right here. And then I started to think, well, okay, if my girl asked me to install a Glacier Bay toilet, I would tell her no, I would. So what I've decided is that when I'm doing toilet installs for tenants that are bad tenants that haven't paid, or the owners, having issues with them or whatever, they get the Glacier Bays. But from now on, I'm gonna go with Glacier Bay number 2, which is American Standard, pretty cheap brand, but it's a name brand. These are 130. Glacier Bays are 100 bucks, right? So if I'm not installing a Glacier Bay for my own girl, then I'm just not gonna install them anymore. So that's why we're going with the old American Standard. They're decent toilets, So you got the 3 pieces here. I personally like to put this on the flange first, my extra thick, and then we'll set that on after the fact. Actually, that depends. I don't always do it that way. Sometimes I will assemble it. Actually, for a Glacier Bay toilet, I will assemble it entirely before I put it on the flange. But what determines that for me is the mechanism in which the tank is held to the bowl. And look at that. It's an extra. Wow. It's an extra thick. That's rare. Usually, look at that. Usually the wax rings that come with the toilets are the really thin ones with the horns. But that's an extra thick, I think. Here, let's compare and contrast. Yeah, dude. Maybe not. Well, I'm gonna keep this for a different job. Normally I just throw these away. We'll hang on to that one. Yeah, this is a little bit bigger, I will say. Anyway, so here are these are your closet bolts. And here is, okay. All right, so this is an instance in which I will put this toilet together after I set it on the flange, because the mounting mechanism is your standard bolts with nuts. And the Glacier Bay toilets have these wing nuts that are extremely hard to get tight. So I have to get behind the toilet to do it. But with this fastening mechanism, I can do it while it's on the flange. Where's the other washer though? Oh, there it is. Okay, so we'll go set the toilet now. All right, trying to get this on, but these are not regular closet bolts. They're the step above, I think 5/16 or something. All right, I'm gonna have to pull the toilet because I can't get those bolts. And now it's just spinning. Isn't that freaking amazing?
Through breaking, and their place in him as the, hallelujah. Hello.
Whoever installed this flange made it a little crooked. Jerk. All right, there you go. So what we'll do is we'll put some of the tan colored grout right here, because that was already showing, and then I'll caulk the toilet to the floor. But that's good. That ain't rocking. Nothing. Needs a little grout on this side too. Okay. Saw that maybe sitting on this box like an idiot. I had that right there. Don't do that, okay? Because you will bump that off and it will break. So that's why you see it there now. Of course I would do something like that. Although I've only broke a toilet once. So that goes on right like that. And then I was taught to put a little PD on it, or pipe dope. That's what I like to do, just a little. Get a nice layer of some PD. I'm almost out of this blue monster. Once I'm out of it, I'm not going to use it anymore, because I really don't like how it's watery. It's always watery. Okay, so now take this and we put it on the toilet. Like so. We'll clean off that pipe dope. And then get these suckers right here. It's gonna be a long video. Drop them into the tank. I'm gonna gonna have to put the phone down for this one. So these suckers go right in there, right like that. Okay, so now you get your I think it's this one. You get a screwdriver, and then you hold these in place with the screwdriver, and then you tighten up with your nut driver. You don't have to kill it, but you definitely don't want it to be loose in any way. Before we go upstairs, I caulked around the areas where he's gonna put grout. So this sucker ain't going nowhere, dude. Tell you that much. All right, so I want to get a visual. Obviously, I can't hook this up today. Perfect. All right. Now we're on the second floor. That big gaping void I do not like. Ten-inch rough was definitely the right choice for this one. The 12 would have been too close to the wall, for sure. All right, now let's get this tank on. Okay, now this is where it's weirding me out. What is this? I think I'm doing it right. Honestly, I'm not a fan of that. Does this go on after or before? I don't like this. I don't know how it works. This is pissing me off, so I guess I figured it out. Just put those on there like that, and then I think that's how it goes. I'm trying to figure out what the heck these are for. Maybe those go on top like that, because it still fits. I don't know. Let's give her a try. Maybe it'll work. Worked. Got them nice and tight too. So we'll stick with it. This bowl ain't going nowhere. When I was looking for a vanity, I wanted one big opening without these stupid ass drawers you can't even take out. Got a little bit of room right here, so I'm thinking maybe big old hole saw. I purposefully want it big. That's what she said. Dude, yes. So now all I need to do is drill a hole right here, and then I'll be able to run the supply hose to the faucet here. There you go. That's gonna work. All right, now it's done. I had to do that right there because this is going to be all the way out. So made it work, made it work. Dang. Hey man, these price fixtures, the connection mechanism on these things, joke. It's a friggin' joke. That's all I can say about that. All right. That was way too hard. That was way too hard. All right. Success, dude. You got plenty of room. I was able to get my hand back here and you can't see anything, but that's all right. It worked perfect. What a pain in the butt. Dang. All right, so I got the Lexel sitting, drying. It'll be all right. And then we'll come back tomorrow. We got to replace the water heater. And I got to do the kitchen sink. All right, catch you later.